and welcome. So we have a question. So it says given 8.6 centimeter divided by 3.4 centimeter, find the absolute error in the quotient. So a quotient is the result that is obtained after dividing one value with the other. For example, the result of 8.6 divided by 3.4 is what we call a quotient. B, the relative error in the quotient and percentage error. So the first thing we always do is to find the absolute error in these two measurements. Then we find the limits of these measurements. So let's start with the errors, which we call them the absolute errors. So if you're given 8.6, the absolute error here, first of all, you look for the least unit of measurement here. The least unit of measurement is 0.1 when we divide by 2. So it's going to give us absolute error as 0.05. Then we go to the next one, which is 3.4. So the same absolute error is 0.1 divided by 2. So 0.1 is the least unit of measurement. We divide by 2, it gives us the absolute error, which is 0.05. Then we get the limits of these measurements. So limits, if you take 8.6, we get the lower limit by lessening this error and the upper limit by adding this error. So we're going to have 8.55, 8.6, 8.65. So the lower one, you subtract this error, you get 8.55. Then the upper limit, we add this error to that measurement. Then the second measurement, we are going to have the lower limit as 3.35. Then we have 3.4. Then we have 3.45. So these are the limits of these two measurements. So for 8.6, the lower limit, the upper limit. 3.4, the lower limit, the upper limit. From there, put these limits on a number line. So it is very important, especially when you are dealing with the division, you put the values on a number line. So therefore, if you put them on a number line, so we can have the lower limit here is 3.35. So start with this one, followed by this one here, 3.4, followed by this one, 3.45, followed by this one, 8.55, then we have 8.6, then 8.65. So I've put all the values starting with the smallest to the highest on a number line. So this one will help me to get the maximum quotient and the minimum quotient. So if you have that number line, we come and get the maximum quotient will be, you take this, the highest value divided by the lowest value. That one will give you the maximum quotient. So that will be 8.65 divided by 3.35. So we get 2.581. Then we go to minimum quotient. So minimum quotient, you come here in the middle. So if you take this one, you divide by this one, you get the minimum quotient. So if you take 8.55 divided by 3.45, so we get 2.4783. Then we come now to the actual quotient. So will be, so the actual is the 8.6 divided by 3.4. So 8.6 divided by 3.4. So using your calculator, you get it as 2.5294. Our absolute error will be maximum quotient minus minimum quotient divided by 2. So this one will be 2.5821 minus 2.4783 we divide by 2. So therefore this one will give us 0.0519. So I want you to try part B, where you get the relative error in the quotient and percentage error. You can put your answer in the comment section. Thank you.